Good morning everyone. It has been fairly average this morning. We've had quite a lot of rain. It's finally hit a bit of a fine spell at the moment and hopefully it continues. There's a calf just down there. That cow brought her back yesterday, thought she was going to calve and she has, so that's good. Dad's over, the calving cows are just over there. He's moving them. We'll better give them some new grass pronto with how wet it's been. But yeah, hopefully it stays like this for a bit. There is a bit of blue sky up there. There's a cow back here, number 205. She's come back into the milking herd. This one, she did have mastitis. She could have come in here a couple of days ago, but always like to take them a little bit past their day. Just gonna have a little look and see if her milk's all good. I can't remember which quarter she had the mastitis in, but see how it's all like bluey white? All those quarters are bluey white, so that's good. She can come back into the vat now. I've also started taking milk from the vat, so this is actually good milk that could be going in the vat, and that is going to the calves. Actually need to fill that whole drum up and then I'll pump it straight in to the calf feeder, which is just there, which is usually what happens at this time of the year. The cows slow down in calving, so we don't get quite as much colostrum, and that's why I need to take the good milk. I am looking for cow number 218. Is that her? No, that's 213, or maybe it was her. Maybe I got the 8 and the 3 mixed up. Just a little bit lethargic last night when I shifted them, real slow, and looked a bit sunken in, so I'm presuming she's got mastitis, got it quite bad. So I need to get her in and have a little look and treat her. I haven't got any drugs on me to do it though, so Holly's actually dropping the kids off in town and she's going to pick some up, which works out good. Here she is actually, so it is 218, but see how she's like a little bit sunken in the eyes, you know, head's sort of facing a little bit down, not very sprightly, and it could be milk fever, or could have been milk fever, but I don't think it was. I think it's mastitis. She's coming this row. Which cow is she? This one here. That is warm, that's good. Just want to be a bit careful with black mastitis. I'll spray a bit of this just to wet the teats. But I think it's... Oh yeah, look at that. That's bloody. Ew, yuck. Horrible. Oh, yucky. Oh, yuck. It's like congealed blood. Look at that. Yeah. Just check the other quarters to see what they're like. That one's alright. That one's alright. That one's alright too. That's all milky. But yeah, that's pretty horrible. Yeah. I actually had to pull real hard on the teat to get that congealed stuff out, which was probably blocking it, so it should milk out today. She'll feel a lot better with a bit of drugs in her. Holly's just dropped it off, 1 tube of Mastiplan. I find this works better. I was using Penclocks, but there's just more juice in this. And then also I've got some Medicam for it too. Need this first. Need to spray her so we know that she can't go in the vat. Now that she has been milked first. Into the test bucket obviously. Oh, that's pretty yuck though. Look at that. That's real bad. Medicam straight into the muscle. Intramuscular, yeah. And then there we go. My jacket was absolutely saturated this morning, and now it's nice and dry. The best spot in the cow shed for drying stuff, right in front of the chillers there. Pouring down over there, and then look over here and the sun's out. However, she's in the hospital paddock now, which is right beside the cow shed, and she's eating. I've seen her eating before, which is a good thing. Starting to drizzle now, so it looks like it's coming this way. But that mastitis is pretty bad. When it goes hard like that, and you can see like it's not very milky, it was just bloody. It's pretty bad, and she was pretty crook. So getting that stuff into her, hopefully it sort of perks her up. I'm not sure if that quarter will recover, but time will tell. I'm actually down at the calf shed now. I've got a bay in here full of full of calves. There's 12 in there. I only put 12 in there because there's only 12 teats on the feeder. What I really need to do today, or well, today would be nice to get it done, is move the bales that are in this bay. I'll have to move, I can put some of them in the next bay and then I'll put the rest over in the end one, so then I can put another 12 calves in here because it is pretty handy. I've got all my heifer replacements now, so I've kept 67, so that's about where I want, maybe a couple extra. I sort of only really wanted 65. And what is quite a hard case though is that the first one we got was out of cow number 1, so her tag's number 1, and the last calf that I got is number 69 because there's 2 bull calves in there, so 67 replacements plus the 2 bull calves. The last replacement was 69 and she was out of cow number 69, so yeah, funny how it works sometimes. That is a very average. It's obviously here now. I'm in no real rush this morning. The cows are milked, the calving cows, they've been moved and there were no calves over there, so there's nothing to milk colostrum wise now. It's just the calves to feed out in the paddock, but I really don't feel like getting wet if I don't have to, especially now that my jacket's dry. It's actually, well, it's heavy enough. It did say on the forecast sort of isolated showers becoming heavy at times. Hopefully it is going to clear, because my plan today, I wanted to get a little bit of urea on, or sustain what it actually is, but it pretty much is urea. And this will be a good rain to wash it in, so hopefully it finds up and we get a few loads on. Happy calves. I reckon 12 in there is the ideal number. Probably get 15. If I can find a feeder that had 15 on it, or 15 teats, I'd chuck them in there. 3 more probably wouldn't hurt, but I don't know if you'd want more than 15 in a pen like that. Oh, I thought it was stopping, but it started up again. Oh, there's blue sky up there. That's promising. Well, we must have had a little bit of rain last night, because there's certainly puddles around and it is oversaturated again. It doesn't take much at the moment, although we did have an ideal first 3 weeks of calving. Like, it was brilliant. It was just, well, it even dried out. It was awesome, but at the moment, just these showers keep rolling through and just makes everything wet and messy and muddy, and oh, looking forward to spring, to be honest. A little bit of fine weather again. Just had a bit of breakfast and probably a little bit wet to start putting on some of that fertiliser. The fences are here. There's actually 3 of them up there, so I've got a gate that I want them to put in for me. I really need another gate, but I've got to go and find one, because there's some over there, but they're not really any good ones. But that'll do for now. I've got some posts for them, so I'm going to lay them out. It's really just the area that they're doing. There's just like a couple of little short fences that I want them to put in just to tidy it up, so then we've got stock-proof paddocks again. I think I may have spotted one. There was that post there that I took out when we did the maize. There was a gate that swung off it, and it connected up with that one, and the gate's still here. It's actually just behind these. I think I might just use that, because I think that'll be fine. Yeah, looks good. Perfectimo. It's actually the same size as that other one. There's Nate just down there doing some stays. Like I said earlier, this weather is pretty average, but this is just one of the little lines that we need to tidy up. So I've got that strainer there, that new one. What I'm going to do is run a little bit of a fence up, like not much. There's that strainer there for there, and then move this one back to the standard back there. So just take this off, and it's going to open just this bit up to this new paddock. I think it should look a lot better, and then one day thinking forward when these trees are gone. They are sort of falling over year by year, but once they're out of there, I'm going to move the fence line back to that strainer and run it straight through to the gate, just to really tidy it up. But yeah, this will work for now. I've also dropped a couple of posts off here. There's only 2, which should be enough, but you can see the concrete ones. The line used to run straight through there, but what we're going to do is just move it over. I know it's like only a metre and a half, but it's just going to tidy it up. So they're going to strain a new line just straight through to that strainer over there, 3 wire, and then we can pull those posts out. It'll look good once that's finished though. Screw spring, I'm so keen for summer. Oh, this is average. It wasn't actually forecast to be like this today. Looked like it was coming in and it was going to be quite heavy, so I've just shot up to the couch just to take cover. I am currently living life on the edge. I've ventured out without my leggings on. It was a bit risky, but it was like fine before, so I don't think I'd need them. I just got to lay that one more. Well, actually I have got that other gate, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use it because this next little area that they're going to clean up or tidy up to make stock proof, there's like a bit of a hill, so I'm thinking I might use a tape gate where I can make it a little bit wider, and if whoever goes through it slides a little bit, it's a little bit safer, you know, you've got a bigger distance. So I think that's what we'll do instead. I might just risk it. I've chucked a bale on the feeder for the calving cows this afternoon because they'll need a shift, and that'll work out well because I haven't fed them straw yet. I've also moved the bales around while I was at it. I thought might as well crack on and do it. Good to get that done. I just need to sort out that water trough and then find a gate for the front. There is actually a gate just there, but I wanted to find one like this because these work better than the meshy gates I had last year. They were just a little bit flimsy. While I was at it, I also gave the feed pad a bit of a scrape. Just did it by hand with a shovel there. I have ordered 12 tonne of PK. That's coming on Friday. There's like a week's wait on it, so today's Monday, should be here, well, at the end of the week hopefully. But it was just the sawdust that was in there from when I dumped the truck in there when I filled the calf sheds up. But what I'm going to try and do next year is do it straight away and then get the blower and try and blow it all out. It'd be way easier. It was just the rain had got to it, got a little bit wet. Didn't take long, but yeah, that's all done. So ready for some PK, which would be good. Kind of need it now. And check this out, some more chickens. Holly's just been over and picked them up with Willie. He's home with tonsillitis today, so it was a good job for them. There's another 30 of these, so they'll just stay in here till point of lay pretty much. Maybe we should start poultry farming or selling eggs, because they're certainly more productive and profitable than milk is at the moment. That bale actually had 8 strings around it instead of the usual 6. Girls are happy, they definitely needed moving. You can see they are starting to pug up there, but that should keep them pretty content for the night. What an absolutely miserable day though, look at that, it's just horrible. I've actually just had a phone call to say that my PK will be turning up tomorrow, which is awesome. I actually really need it. I haven't got a lot of grass, so that's going to help. Going to let these girls on, and I have started feeding out maize. Although I put a little bit of straw in with it today just to bulk it up a little bit because I don't have that PK. First time I've done that. I don't actually have a straw choppers in the mixer wagon, so I just put it in with a bucket and just let it go round and round, and it's still quite long, but hopefully they eat it. I don't know how it's going to go. They might leave a lot of it behind, possibly, but it was better than nothing. They're a little bit unsure. Some of them are eating it. Probably looking for the maize, to be honest. It would be nice if I had some molasses to put in it. My thinking was just sort of to try and fill them up, fill their guts up a little bit on a day like today. If it's not going to work, then I'm just going to have to clean these bins out by hand, and it's going to be an epic failure. However, I suppose it's better than doing nothing. The easiest thing to do would probably be just to run the dry cows down, but they're not that handy to where the feed pad is, so can't really be bothered doing that. Plus they're going to walk under it in the morning. Hopefully they might stop by and have another little pick then. However, that'll pretty much do it for this video, guys. I'll keep you updated on that cow with the mastitis. See how she gets on. Hopefully she goes alright. I don't think it's that black mastitis. That's when like the udder's real cold We did have a case of that last year, and yeah, that's not real good, but hopefully she does recover. Apart from that, give it a thumbs up, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna go and try and get my jobs done as soon as I can so I can get inside and sit by the fire. But we'll see you next time.